I'm here with Shovels and Rope. Welcome back, guys.
Howdy.
Yeah, I feel like at this point you guys are taking up residency in Louisville. It's starting to feel like that anyway.
It does feel like we were just here, doesn't it?
That's right. We were here for New Year's Eve with Jason Isbell, and we were here not too long before that, playing at the waterfront, and before that, we're always here, and it's always a good time.
Yeah, and now here you are back. You're playing headliners tonight, and then we're going to get you once again for Forecastle a little bit after that. So we'll get you registered for the P.O. Box a little bit later on today.
We should start receiving our mail at this station.
Wait, for a touring band, you must get like that eventually, though. I mean, I'm sure. Where is home at this point?
Home is in Charleston, South Carolina.
So it's in Charleston.
Yeah.
But you get, I don't know, kind of adopted by these other little cities because of, I don't know, I guess how much you frequent them on tour.
We like to call them soft places to fall.
Is that it?
Yeah. There's actually a lot of places that kind of feel like home at this point.
Yeah, we were just in Chattanooga, and between the years that we spent playing in dive bars of Chattanooga and the fact that my family has kind of moved themselves there, that definitely was feeling. They felt like they had us in their hand a little bit, and that felt really good, you know.
It's got to be good because I know being out there, being away from home, it can be a little taxing. So when you have those soft places to land, not every band I don't think has those, and it takes really good personalities, and that's what you guys got. You got the moxie.
We're sweet.
You have to be good house guests.
Yeah. We always wipe the shit off our shoe.
Keep them clean. Keep them clean. Shovels and Rope here on 91.9 WFPK. All this is documented, by the way. You guys have a documentary that it's out now, right?
It is. It seems like it was released so long ago because it was filmed so long ago. I mean, it was filmed for the first 3 years that we were actually out there touring. Almost when we first decided to become this band.
Right.
Those guys were there.
So what? Because I mean, bands don't. I mean, nowadays, we've all got cameras on our phones, so we get footage. But why did it occur to anyone to say, because you didn't know exactly that you were going to be famous, that it was all going to work out, but like, hey, let's have these cameras rolling the entire time, just in case.
I think their story was going to be a lot different. It was they wanted to show what it was like just for a touring family band, I guess, and how we got by.
Yeah. And
it ended up that we were getting by better towards the end.
That's right. Interesting things kept happening. What was supposed to be just a 3-month kind of a vignette about just what could be anybody's little touring rock and roll band, what life is like, touring in the gutter,
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, we were able to, change our vehicle and got a washer and dryer, and they and all the little things like that they were able to document, and the writing of a song that ended up earning us some accolades and putting some legs under our career. And yeah, it was a bizarre, strange kind of thing. And by the time all those things were happening, we felt very comfortable with the fellows, the Moving Picture Boys from Nashville that were filming us, Jason Sean, and it just kind of it was always awkward but always interesting and beautiful, and it's definitely a great picture. We're grateful to have it, especially when we're old and rickety on the porch. We'll be able to prove to our grandkids that we were truly adventuresome rock and rollers at one point,
Yeah, I mean, how fortunate just to have that, to be able to look back. And it's only been a few years, I guess, but are there already cringeworthy moments where you go, oh, that's...
Those happened before we ever even saw it. We're like, oh man, they were there for that.
Yeah. So how will everyone else see this? Because I saw online. I mean, you can watch it. You can pay to watch it, right? But is it going to have like a big? Is it already distributed and everything? Is this DVD?
I don't know. You know what? We're not all that involved with it at this point. I know that you can find it online. I don't really know all the avenues, but
if you go to movingpictureboys.com, you actually can buy the DVD at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely out there. I forgot the other part of the question.
No, that's okay. That answered all the question right there. People can see it right now if they want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what a cool thing. So I'm talking with Shovels and Rope again. They're playing tonight at Headliners, and they're sitting around instruments, and it would be a shame not to ask you guys to play them. So how about that?
Let's do one. I think we're going to have a crack at a kind of an acoustic-y version of Marianne and One Night Dan.
That sounds good to me.
Let's do it.
Marianne,
was a waitress at the circus, and Dan was a writer for the Delaware Local Observer. Just 21 and just 2 months out of the service, missing half an eyelid, so he had to wear a patch. Mary Ann introduced herself to Dan. She said, "Do you like the menu, or do you need me to read it to you?" Halfway angry, half turned on, and half confused. Well, he took him by the arm and went out back to make a match. And he said, "So long to my former life, to a worried life. So long to a harder life, to a troubled life. So long." Lying there under the soft glow of the sunrise, the moon was still awake and all the generators slowly hummed. She picked a flower and fastened it on to his bad eye. She said, "Come on, let's get married, I think we might get along." She said, "So long to my former life, to a selfish life. So long to a bitter life, to a troubled life. So long." Well, Danny was no poet, couldn't dance, he never slept. He had nightmares every night of rain and fire on those bloody beaches, just in the dewdrop from a flower that he wept. Mary Ann, you are a melody, and I think I wrote a song. It goes like, "So long to my worried life, to a selfish life. So long to a wounded life, to a wandering life. So long." We all say, "So long to those memories, to everything we can let go. So long to our former selves, to our selfish selves. So long to our selfish selves. So long to our selfish selves. So long." You got what it takes to save the world. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you're caught in the wake of a terrible tide, suddenly you're struggling to stay stride. So you calm your hands and you cool your mind, and you wake up happy on the other side. Oh, you got what it takes. You got what it takes to save the world. When there is trouble you cannot command, maybe it's God trying to guide your head. So you shine a little light upon where you stand, so that you can genuinely understand. And you got what it takes. You got what it takes to save the world. Miracles happen every day. We don't know why. I guess we just lucky that way. A homeless man with no place to sleep woke up to find warm boots on his feet, and a hot cup of coffee with sugar and cream, courtesy of the old NYPD. But you got what it takes. You got what it takes to save the world. You got what it takes. You got what it takes to save the world. You got what it takes. You got what it takes. You got what it takes. You got what it takes to save the world.
Shovels and Rope here on 91.9 WFPK Radio Louisville. Fantastic, guys. Headliners tonight, by the way. And the new record, Swimming Time. Yeah. Do you count this as your second record? Or is,
well, it's funny.
you got that unofficial first record, right?
Well, it helped us escape the whole pressure of the sophomore slump. We
Right.
kind of snuck around that by making our first record on the down low and then putting out Oh Be Joyful as if it were our first record when indeed it was our second. But this is our third record together, Swimming Time.
Yeah.
And the second one that kind of was born out of touring together.
How much is happening on the road? Because, and I'm sure you get this question a lot when you're a married couple. The family band, the 2-man family band, is it your build? Does it ever stop? Do you ever have to stop writing? And how quick do the songs come?
I feel like they come in spurts. We definitely have to make time because traveling is, it can eat up all your time. Just logistics.
Just waiting.
All the waiting. No, we're always trying to write. We're always trying to find time. I think the majority of it happens on our breaks, but we can kind of chisel away at them while we're out on the road.
Yeah, I seem to think when you're in a full band and there are lots of people there and you're waiting for everybody to get their parts, from the beginning of writing a song to the very end could take months for some people. But it seems like it might be helpful when you're just bouncing the ideas back. Like, does it come a lot quicker? Do you feel like it comes quicker that way?
I think so. We really can use each other in that way. And the technology to have, we love to write. I love to write pen to paper, but there's something about when you have a fleeting idea, if you can just stick it into your, traveling handheld computer device and keep inventory of these little bits and pieces, it makes it really easy to say, hey, Michael, I had a few great ideas the other day, and there's one stupid line, but it's pretty clever. Maybe we can build something on it, and then kind of plant the seed in the soil of the other one's head. And that's kind of the way things tend to sprout between us,
Yeah.
We like to leave everything kind of a big mess until it's time to make a record. Then we sort of sweep it all into a pile in the middle of a room and, sort of sort out the good bits.
Find the gold teeth in the
Yeah.
And what pretty gold teeth you guys have made so far. Again, I'm talking with Shovels and Rope here on 91.9 WFPK. They are playing tonight at Headliners. You can get the details at WFPK.org. I've seen you guys tweet about Love, Hope, Strength a few times. Can you tell me what that is?
Go ahead.
Well, at some point, I think it was the first time we ran into them was in New York, and they were this organization that goes to rock concerts to register young people of all ages, people who might not otherwise think to go sign up for the bone marrow donor registry. And they sign people up and they find matches to people who are suffering with different kind of blood cancers. And it's been really successful because you have this entire population of kind of young, healthy people. And the way that they kind of register you is they just swab your cheek and they're able to get your kind of DNA information from that. And then they, give you assign you somewhat of like a barcode, and you have your little card, and they put you in the registry. And as people are diagnosed with these awful blood cancers, they're able to run their DNA alongside the bank of information that they've gathered and find matches. And I mean, they've saved lives. Like somebody at a Lenny Kravitz concert saved some kid's life. And the way that they collect your bone marrow is way easier than it used to be. It's so much less invasive and so much less painful, and takes so much less of your time and energy than it did, 10 years ago. So they're just really cool organization, and it allows us to do a little tiny bit of philanthropy just by, when we're on the road, to have this organization come and say, it's so easy to sign up on this list, and you'll save somebody's life. It's amazing.
How interesting to wake up one morning, go to a rock show, and then turn around down the road and find out that you've done exactly what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Used to be you would just go and, somebody would have the little pad there to rock the vote. Mm-hmm. This seems like it could go so much further and more personal.
Yeah.
That's really cool of you guys. I would love to hear another song. You got one in you?
Yeah.
do it.
Let's try.
Want to try Bridge on Fire? We got this beautiful piano sitting right here.
That's right. We never have a beautiful piano to play, so we're gonna take advantage of it and.
The old bridge is on fire, and I'm the one to blame. A stone cold igniter of a violent flame. Suffer all my brothers and the family name. Like worn out lovers, nobody's gonna change. Our backs are weary and I'd had enough. And you said, I want you to know what you're walking away from. But it was not enough. The old bridge is on fire and tearing at our clothes. Some deadly unnamed fighter. Here come the final blows. We're coughing up our failures and choking on our lows, leaving a trail behind us of blood and broken bones. Our backs are weary and I had enough. And you said, I want you to know what you're walking away from. But it was not enough. No, it was not enough. Easy come, easy go. It's a long way, a long way, a long way Our backs were weary and I'd had enough. And you said, I want you to know what you're walking away from. But it was not enough. The old bridge is on fire.
Shovels and Rope here on 91.9 WFPK Radio Louisville. Swimming Time's the new record. You'll be at Headliners tonight. Thank you guys so much for dropping by.
Thank you.